So few directors consistently improve the way Kelly Reichardt does. Each film she makes is better than the last. American filmmaking's gentle giant, she's refined her mise-en-scène to a nearly scientific empathy delivery system. All she needs to do is turn her camera on the face of an actress, and out spills a torrent of feeling. Reichardt left Oregon for the first time since 2006's Old Joy to adapt a series of stories by Maile Meloy, set in Montana, about women caught in various stages of desire. One wants less complication, to be listened to and taken seriously.
Okay. Thank you.
Laura.
8 months of telling him that now it's okay.
One wants proof of her work's meaning, gratitude for having created the right life and a good family.
I was just talking to her. We did tell her that we weren't going to keep her out here all day.
God, you really can't help it.
What?
Making me the bad guy.
And the third one's attachment, human proof of her existence. All three stare into the faces of another person, hoping for a meaningful reflection. The results vary. The film is lousy with career highlights. Kristen Stewart and Lily Gladstone seem to have been dreamt up to play these parts so richly.
I took this job before I finished law school. I wanted any job. I was afraid of my loans coming due. I didn't know where Belfry was. I guess I was thinking about Belgrade, which is a lot closer. So stupid. And I got a real job. And they're letting me do this because they think it's funny. The pass is icy. It takes me 4 hours to get here. It's gonna take me 4 hours to get back. I have to work in the morning. Did you tell me how you ended up in this class?
I just saw people going in.
Michelle Williams is a coiled bundle of will. Everything to prove despite her myriad achievements, simply because of the way people look at her and treat her. Perennially underrated character actors James LeGros and Renee Auberjonois assist her narrative spectacularly, and Laura Dern and Jared Harris swing like the old pros they are as ill-starred colleagues, drawn inexorably into each other's orbit.
She mailed me the letter from another town, so I couldn't find her.
Do you want to find her?
Yeah. No. I don't know. A guy in prison. I can't believe she found a guy in prison. I'm a guy in prison. What's wrong with me?
What'd the guy do?
She won't tell me. Probably an axe murderer. It's Wyoming.
Absurdly lovely photography by Chris Blovelt accentuates Reichardt's sharpest direction to date. Certain women subtly suggests histories crossing into each other, of native people forgotten, turned ornamental or painstakingly working the land for no recognition. Of men unable to find the help they need regarding their mental health and their fraying masculinity.
I've got milk and everything. When my friends came by, they brought milk.
The friends who were here when you fell.
I was on the phone when I fell. I was alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that you had friends who were visiting.
Some people were here. Been stuck on my back like a turtle all night.
America now is the end of the line for so many ways of life. They're all slowly crashing, like the film's three stories. Certain women finds unemphatic profundity in the moment we ask for help, for forgiveness, for recognition. Reichert builds her three narratives towards tiny moments of self-actualization that come to seem like they could mean everything, that could change the course of lives. And just as Reichert finds new and thrilling characters for her cast to sink their teeth into, she finds new ways of saying the simplest things.
Really?
I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Don't think about it.
Wow.
All these people need is a nod, a hug, a handshake, some evidence that they're being cared for, because humans so often decide to leave well enough alone. The film shows the haunted stare of imagined compassion.
Right.
I don't mean to keep you from getting to work or anything. I just knew if I didn't start driving, I wasn't going to see you again. Didn't want that. That's all.
There are moments in certain women that ought to be standard bearers for American dramatic filmmaking. Reichert makes every word and gesture feel new, even as she deliberately raises the past all around her in her considered landscape and delightful production design. She proved that the simplest things in the world, the simplest things we can say to each other, and more importantly, the things we don't say, can still feel like the world entire.